and they continued to go into the forest. The deeper they went, the thicker the air became, with an unnatural fog. Shadows flitted at the edge of their vision, and strange whispers seemed to echo through the trees. Labake tightened her grip on the amulet, feeling its warmth against her skin. Suddenly, after the battle between Labake and Barakat at the village square at Akure, months passed and Akure flourished once more. Labake had settled into a new routine, helping the villagers and continuing her studies. However, strange occurrences began to plague the village again. Whispers of shadows moving in the forest, strange symbols appearing on trees, and a lingering sense of unease filled the air. One evening, as Labake was walking home, she was approached by a young boy, eyes wide with fear. "Labake, come quick," he cried. "There's something wrong with the forest." Labake followed the boy to the edge of the village, where a group of villagers had gathered, murmuring in hushed tones. At the center of the commotion was an ancient tree, its bark etched with unfamiliar symbols that glowed faintly in the dim lights. The elder stepped forward, his face grave. "These are markings of a dark ritual," he explained. Iyabaraka's spirit must be seeking revenge from beyond the grave. Determined to uncover the truth, Labake volunteered to investigate. Equipped with the amulet and a few trusted companions, she ventured into the forest, following the trail of symbols that seemed to pulse with an airy energy. And she said to herself, while she was on her way to the forest, "I am Labake, and I will not let Barakat come back again for revenge. This time around, I'm going to fight her seriously. Barakat thinks she can come back to fight at the village of Akure again. I will show her that I am Labake. I do not take things easily," she said. And they continued to go into the forest. The deeper they went, the thicker the air became, with an unnatural fog. Shadows flitted at the edge of their vision, and strange whispers seemed to echo through the trees. Labake tightened her grip on the amulet, feeling its warmth against her skin. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the mist, a tall, gaunt man with hollow eyes and a sinister smile. He said to them, "Welcome, Labake. I know you will come. I have been expecting you. I have heard so much about you and how stubborn you have been. I have been expecting you to come." And he said with a serpent hiss. Labake's heart raced as she recognized the man from the stories her grandmother used to tell her, an ancient sorcerer known for his dark magic. "Who are you?" she demanded, trying to keep her voice steady. She thought to herself, "Even if I am afraid of this man, I will not show him that I am afraid. Yes, because if I show him that I'm afraid, he will use that advantage against me. I am Labake the brave girl, Labake the spirited girl. If I let the people of Akure down, then this man will come into the village and devour everybody. So, yes, I am afraid, but I must not show my weakness." And she stood on her ground. Labake asked the man again, "Who are you?" And he responded, "I am Abayomi, and I was Barakat's mentor. She was my most devoted student, and her downfall will not go unpunished. You, Labake, you have entered into my trap because you have caused so much trouble for Barakat right from when she owned a restaurant in the village of Akure. Now I have come for you. You succeeded in destroying Barakat, right? I will show you that I am Abayomi, and I cannot be taken for granted." Labake stood her ground, raising the amulet. Your darkness has no place here, Abayomi, she said. The people of Akure will not be terrorized by you or your followers. Abayomi laughed. A hollow, chilling sound. You are brave, girl, but bravery alone will not save you today, he said. With a wave of his hand, the forest came alive with dark energy. The trees twisted and contorted, and shadowy figures emerged from the mist, advancing towards Labake and her companions. The villagers fought bravely, but it was clear that Abayomi's power was immense. As the battle raged, Labake realized that the amulet alone wouldn't be enough to defeat the Sokra. She needed to tap into a deeper source of power, the collective strength of the villagers and the spirits of their ancestors. Everyone, join hands, she shouted over the chaos. Focus on the light, on the strength of our community. Hesitant at first, the villagers formed a cycle round Labake. Their hands clasped tightly. They began to chant, calling upon the spirits of their ancestors for protection and guidance. The amulet glowed brighter, and a powerful aura enveloped the group. Abayomi recoiled, his dark minions faltering. "No, this cannot be," he screamed, his form beginning to waver. The combined power of the villagers and their ancestor spirits was too much for him to withstand. With a final desperate cry, Abayomi disintegrated into a cloud of darkness that dissipated into the night. He started shouting, "Oh, Labake, your power is truly strong. Now I know what Barakat went through in your hands. I cannot take this anymore. I will run back into the forest." The forest stilled and the oppressive fog lifted, revealing the serene beauty of the woods once more. The villagers cheered, embracing each other with relief and joy. Labake was exhausted but triumphant, smiled as the elder approached her. "You have once again saved us, Labake. The spirits of our ancestors are at peace, and so are we." In the days that followed, the village of Akure celebrated Labake's bravery and the power of their united community. Labake knew that while darkness might return, they will always stand together, stronger and wiser for their experiences. And so, the legend of Labake grew, a beacon of hope and courage for generations to come. The people of Akure remained vigilant, ever mindful of the lessons learned, and forever grateful to the young woman who had twice saved their village from the clutches of evil. The day went by. One bright morning, Labake walked through the busy marketplace. There were colorful fruits, fresh vegetables, and beautiful crafts all around. Labake loved the market. It was full of happy noises and friendly faces. As she looked around, she saw an old woman standing quietly at the edge of the market. The woman had a kind face. Labake went over to the old woman and smiled. "Hello," she said. "Welcome to Akure. Can I help you?" The old woman smiled back. "Ah, Labake, the hero of Akure. I have heard much about you. My name is Nana. I have come to help you. Though you defeated Barakat, her dark magic is still here. We must protect our village." Labake felt a little worried. "What do you mean, Nana? Is there still danger?" Nana nodded. "Yes, my dear. We must act quickly to keep Akure safe. Together, we will make a magic barrier that no evil can break." Labake and Nana led a group into the forest to gather special herbs. The forest, once scary because of Barakat, now felt peaceful and welcoming. As they walked, Nana told stories about the guardians of Akure, ancient protectors of the village. Do you want to know what happened after? Let's wait for part 4 of Iya Barakat's story and Labake. Do not miss the part 4 of Iya Barakat's story because it is going to be so interesting and captivating. My name is Onyi of Onyi Stories and Folktales, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please can you support my channel by clicking on that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so when I post more interesting and captivating stories like this, you will be the first to get them. Thank you so much for watching. I do not take your support for granted. Not at all. I really appreciate you. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.